This is my screen for a saw stop I call Perfect Cut. I thought it'd be pretty cool to make it so that I could have the perfect cut every time on my radial saws without having to measure. So here it is, and this is what the screen looks like. If I back up here a little bit and look at the whole setup, I actually have one radial saw and a stop that slides back and forth in this track. I also have a second saw on the same fence that could also use the same stop. And what I did is made it so that all you have to do is change which saw you're using, and when you change it, it will move from one saw to the other based on the dimension. As an example, right now I'm on saw C, you can see by the green light, and if I want to go to saw A, now the dimension is different. It's 46 and a little over 3/4. So it's a perfect example of how to actually use the same stop, which is here, and use it for two saws. Now here, I'm just going to run a file real quick to give you an idea of some of the capabilities of this. I'll back up here a little bit, and you'll see I'm going to just add in a file. I'm just going to load a file here. It's my Perfect Cut demo. And instead of running it in step mode, I'm going to just run the file one after another, so you can kind of see this fence moving back and forth. So I'm just going to hit the next button here. And here we go. You'll see what it's doing is it's doing a quick stop at each location, and that was done running the file. Now technically I wouldn't run it this way. I would do it in a use mode, which is basically go back and load the file again, and then I'd put it in use mode. And now if I hit next right here, you'll see it moves and stops. It's 1 inch from the fence. If I want to do next again, right now it is 26 inches from the fence. And actually I even did some documents in here and said I need to cut 60 pieces of this particular one. It's pretty cool. There's a lot more features like preset locations. I could just say I want to go to 16 inches. I could also just type in any number I would like. I could also, let's close this file here. Anytime you do type something in, I should say, is because it really is using CNC software. I'm using the x-axis, so I start everything here with an X. I have a little keyboard here that pulls out, so I don't have to use the touch screen. I could actually just use my keyboard and do just about anything I want as far as setting dimensions for stops. I also added some additional features, like I could have as many as 9 memories. These are 9 memories for different locations on the saws. So if I was going to cut at a 45 or so on, technically I won't be doing that, but I could use those memories for other things if I am putting blocks on here that are different, or and so on. So that's just a thought. And when I do start up the machine, it comes up in a off position like so, and right now home is green because it's been home, but I could home it at any time. I could hit home, put it in home position. You'll see it's going to come over, hit my home switch, and then go back to 0 position on saw 2, or saw 2. It's pretty cool. Thought you'd enjoy this. Thanks for visiting me here at Joe's Wood Gallery. Bye.